Hey guys, Wise Gamer here, bringing you another indie game review. This time we're taking a look at Kingdom, a game that came out a little while back, but I've put in so much time to this game, I really wanted to do a review of it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So it's one of those games where you have like waves and defenses and stuff like that. You're a king building up your kingdom, and at the whole time that you're doing this, you have these little greed, they call them. There's little monsters that come out at night and try to steal your coins, try to attack your workers and stuff like that too. So as you build up more and more of these guys come, and it's this really interesting balancing effect where you need to have enough money to continue to upgrade and expand, but at the same time, if you expand too quickly, you don't have enough defenses to be able to defend your kingdom, and you'll basically just get kind of smashed through all the walls, and you'll get taken away, and your crown gets stolen, and if that happens, you lose basically at that. So the game is really, really difficult. It has a really high learning curve, and once you beat it once, you kind of realize how to beat it and what strategies to use, and you can actually beat it over and over again. A lot of different achievements for beating it in like a speedrun fashion, or like upgrading max within 10 days, stuff like that. Really, really fun game overall. Visually, the game is just beautiful. So everything from like the water that you see down there to just the way the trees are and the sunsets while the time changes throughout the day. They really did a great job of everything inside the game, and you really feel like you're in a forest, and you know the way trees fall when they get chopped down, and the way things just kind of like erode away and get pushed out as you expand your borders. It really looks great. I've always been a big fan of pixel art, and I really think that just something like that, the way, you know, at the very beginning intro sequence, the way the letters fall down and everything, they just did a great job with all the animations. Very, very smooth and everything like that. Audio-wise, it's really great as well. I know the soundtrack really draws me in and gets that kind of general mood of setting the picture of just kind of a serene environment that you're in. And everything else too, like when the horse sprints across the ground and kind of trots along, or when he's out of breath and he's breathing heavily and things like that too. You really get to hear all of that, and the crackling of the tree as it gets chopped down and everything too. They really did a great job paying attention to detail, and not just the artwork, but then that audio as well. Again, like I talked about earlier with replayability, you can play this game over and over again. It's something you probably won't beat on your first few tries. It's not as difficult as a game like Tharsis, a different strategy game I reviewed before. There is a little bit of procedural generation involved, so you kind of have to have like a certain I guess level generation that has like a lot of deer to hunt and like a lot of rabbit fields and things like that to be able to produce your early economy before you can do other things and expand that way. If that doesn't happen, it's a little bit difficult, but there's been a lot of balancing involved, a lot of different updates, and the devs are really active in the community, so they hear what, you know, people are asking for on either a more difficult level or a little bit more easier time, stuff like that too. Overall, basically the idea is that eventually you have to destroy these portals that the greed are coming from, and if you destroy all the portals, then you win. And each time you destroy one, there's like a massive wave that comes, and some really unique elements like that. So you're definitely going to want to replay it multiple times. I played it again after I beat it a few times just to try to get achievements and try to challenge myself that way, and I really enjoyed it. Really, overall, the only drawback that I have is it is that really high learning curve at first, but if you don't get discouraged, you read some community guides, watch some videos, or just figure it out on your own, you're definitely going to enjoy it. The game's pretty cheap. It came out, like I said, around last year. A few different people played it, like on Yogscast and stuff like that, and they really seemed to enjoy it. I picked it up myself, and I'll have all the links down in the description so you can do the same. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you didn't, you can hit that dislike button as well. Leave a comment about what you thought about this game or any other games you want me to review. And as always, we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.